Hey, it's the boys. We back. Hey, psandbs, man. This is the first time we're doing a Spoilercast.
Yes.
But we doing it psandbs style.
That's right.
I seen all your other Spoilercasts. Y'all go and take y'all time and go deep in the woods and say, "Ooh, the grass tracing."
Cookie cutter. Yo, everything's tracing?
We ain't doing none of that. We here to let you know how we feel and what we liked, disliked, how the story went in our eyes, our opinions. Period.
First?
Off top, baby.
We need a moment of silence.
For what?
R.I.P. Joel.
Oh, shit. Moment of silence.
Bro, this is a spoiler cast, so we're hitting it right off rip.
All right.
Meet me at the crossroads, homie.
Whenever you fucking done, we can do the moment of silence. Ready?
You ready?
Moment of silence.
I mean, that was fitting.
It was.
But, all right, moment of silence.
All right.
He was a real one.
Yeah,
He was.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the game came out what, Friday?
Yep.
So we all beat the game, start to finish.
Yep.
Got the last trophy.
Yep.
It had to be done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man, we ready. So, Last of Us Part 2, man. Who wants to start off, man? I think Bobby.
Biggs finished first, though.
But
I'm going last. I'm going last.
Last?
Yeah, I'm going last no matter what.
Bobby, we want you to set the tone, man. We need you to set the tone.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
First, you know what? Just give us like your take on the whole game, and then go in the woods.
They can nitpick.
Yeah.
Greatest game of the year. Yeah. My overall take on the game.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did.
You did, huh?
100%.
Okay.
Every part of the game.
Every part?
Yeah.
2 hours in.
Every part.
2 hours in.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, when I say enjoy, meaning I didn't. Okay.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry.
Did you feel it?
I felt it though.
I felt it.
That was insane. All right. I mean, I understand why. I know people are pissed, and we'll probably get into that. You know, people complaining about this game. They just need to shut up. I'm telling y'all right now.
Oh shit. Here we go.
I streamed.
Walking down a dead end right now, baby.
I streamed the first 3 hours
All right.
on Friday of the game, and I had quite a few people with me.
Yeah.
And a couple people came right at the end, and they were like, "Wait, Joel died?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm telling you right now, this is I'm streaming it, but it is a spoiler. So
yeah, it's in. Oh yeah. Before y'all try to kill us in the comments, oh, you're spoiling. This is a spoiler cast. It's in the title, man.
That's
Tighten
right.
up.
If you don't want to watch it, exit out right now.
Well, they'll know. They won't.
Right, we already.
It'll be spoiler in the thumbnail and spoiler in the title.
That's why I wanted to hit him with that R.I.P. Joel right off rip. So if y'all don't know, now you know. He did.
Damn.
All right, so I almost stopped streaming.
At that point,
because it was just so heart-wrenching.
When it happened, I mean, my mouth was like my jaw dropped. Like when he was getting his ass kicked, I was like, okay, he's getting his ass kicked. Ellie's coming in.
Yeah, Ellie gonna come in there and wipe shit out.
Come in. She's gonna distraction. Tommy gonna get up. You know, it is what it is.
Right, the Avengers.
But then they held her down, and then even when she was standing over him with the club, I was like, "There's no way. There's no way. This ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it." And they did it.
You think that was valid? Greatest game in the world to you? You think that was valid?
They got to tell a story.
Okay.
They have to tell a story.
Okay.
Do you want another entire full game with an old guy and a young girl? It would be the exact same game.
A lot of people did. Not saying I do, but a lot of people did.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people. I will agree it was maybe a little too early.
All right, Spider-Man 2, they're going to kill Miles in the first 2 hours. You good with that?
No, not Miles, Peter. Oh, yeah. In Miles Morales, they'll kill Peter in the tutorial.
I mean, if that's the way they want to write it. I'm not a developer. I don't work for the studio.
Okay.
I just play the game that they give me.
Have you ever seen? Did you ever see the reaction video when they first announced this game?
What do you mean?
At
E3.
Like
the crowd reaction.
The crowd
E3
reaction.
Crowd reaction when they all clapping shit.
Yeah. Let me set the tone for you, man. They show, Ellie playing a little guitar. She in the room. She got a little blood on her hands. She doing her thing.
So there's like a body laying.
Okay. A little body on the floor. She low key. She chilling. Then you see that boy Joel walk in the house. He say one word.
Are you really gonna go after him, baby girl?
He said, "What you doing, kid?"
Really?
No. He said, "What you doing, kiddo?" And just off of that, the room erupted.
No, but he actually
they erupted on Joel.
I get that.
And you take Joel out?
You gotta have a big.
Yeah, go ahead. Get all your points. Get all
out. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm stepping back. I'm back.
This game, from the rip, and when I say rip, I mean Last of Us 1, I've always said had a Walking Dead feeling.
He said it already once.
Okay. What? I'm going to count how many times you reference this to The Walking Dead.
It's going to be like 38 times. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. Because this is The Walking Dead in a video game.
What season are we on?
100%.
No one asked for that.
Part 2? Part 2?
No, I'm saying Walking Dead season.
I don't fucking know. I stopped watching.
Exactly.
I think they're on like season 7 or 8.
Exactly. So Last of Us Part 2 is season 7. Got you. All right,
cool. No. That's what you're saying. That's what you said. I didn't say that.
I know you didn't say that. Go ahead. I
didn't say that.
I'm sorry.
You're cutting me off again.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Go ahead.
The first one had its own story. Yes, it was Joel. Joel was helping Ellie get to the Fireflies. Okay. I didn't compare it like 100% to The Walking Dead. I'm like, oh, this kind of has some aspects like, oh, they're on horseback. The vegetation, everything covered in vegetation, and the way the cars are and the buildings just all ran down. You have zombies versus just infected. It's very slight similarities, but they kept it far enough away to where it could look like its own thing. Then 2 comes out. The entire game, I'm just like, yo, this is it. Freaking Abby is Daryl. She has a crossbow. She was a character that no one was expecting.
Wanted.
But did a good job. I enjoyed playing Abby. At the same time, I feel like it was a little too long. It could have been shorter. I don't know why they did too much with her. They have a plan. Clearly, there's going to be a third one. They have a plan. But the way they did it, I don't know. It's just too much like.
To where it bothered you? It got to a point where it bothered you? It was too much like Walking Dead? No, the way you're looking, it sounds like it did.
There should be no negatives coming out of this guy's mouth.
No. But what I'm saying is, it's like, everything. You can't just say everything's perfect.
Right.
Everything's 100%. Okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna say what I feel.
Right.
That could be more on the con side. Everything's got pros and cons.
Yeah.
So I guess let me just file out the cons.
Okay.
Maybe that'll be easier.
Okay.
I feel like Abby's part was a little too long. I feel like it could have been a little shorter.
Let's for the people that probably never played the game, who is Abby? Let's give people
we wouldn't be doing this for people who never played the game.
Yeah.
No, there was people that was in my live stream that said they don't have plans on buying the game. They just wanted to watch people play the game. They don't even care about the spoilers. I even asked that.
Abby's the girl who killed Joel.
Right.
Yeah, because Joel killed her dad.
Enemy team.
In the first one.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's revenge after revenge after revenge.
Right. So now you get to play the whole game pretty much from the killer's eyes or point of view.
He didn't get there.
Yeah,
he is. He said you.
Okay.
No.
I'm just saying who Abby is and what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So her part was too long.
Yeah, her part was too long. It still wasn't the whole game. It was only like 5 hours.
Half.
No, it wasn't half.
Okay.
Quarter. No way in hell.
Quarter.
No way.
Quarter. Not even a quarter?
No.
Okay.
Keep going.
24 hours it took me to play the game. I played Abby for 5 hours.
Valid.
That is not a quarter of the game.
Right.
So, but it was still too much. She could have been shorter. A lot of characteristics to The Walking Dead. was another slight con because it's kind of like I've already seen this.
Okay.
You know, I didn't see any spoilers because that was another big thing that people
same here.
We're complaining about all the leaks and shit like that came up before. I purposely did not watch any of that because I didn't want to have this feeling because that's one of the things people are crying about. Oh, the game didn't have the feeling I was expecting because of the leaks. Well, why'd you fucking look at it?
Well, some people.
Why did you watch the leaks?
It was ruined for some people.
Well, then
they were like,
some watch leaks and some just.
Some people were actually going after people who said, "Oh, I can't wait for Last of Us." # Last of Us. Oh, comment underneath it. Huh? What's this comment?
You can't. Oh shit! But you can't fault the game for that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm not saying that.
But people are. They're rating this game really low.
Well,
I don't think it's because of that. Though.
No, that's one of the things.
Yeah, it's because they saw the leaks and they saw what happened in the leak and they automatically wrote it off. Yeah. They didn't even. There's a lot of people who didn't even get the game because
it didn't have the same impact.
The leaks wasn't.
It didn't have the same
what they agreed
impact.
with.
Right.
That's like again, when Glenn got killed off in The Walking Dead, which was the same way Joel went out.
Mm-hmm.
The world felt it.
Yeah.
The world felt it. I know people who took off of work. I know people who legitimately cried. I know people who stopped watching the show because he got killed off.
Valid.
But I talked to people who knew that he was going to die. Joel.
Okay.
They already knew. They had the feeling. They had the leak. They saw the whatever. They read the between the lines, and they knew it was going to happen.
Right.
So, of course, it's not going to have the same impact. For me, it did because I didn't watch it.
Right.
Same reason like when I played FF7 Remake. What'd I say? Only reason why I can say this is the greatest game
is because you didn't.
Is because I didn't play the original one, so everything was brand new as it was happening to me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
When Joel got hit, I had to get up and walk away for a second because I was in shock. But then I got back and continued playing the game. It hit me hard, because I was invested. Yes, I played an entire first game with him. I was expecting to play at least half the game. I'm okay with them killing him off. It was a little too early. Mm-hmm. Another slight con, is the back and forth thing. Flashbacks.
You don't like the flashbacks?
I don't like that in TV shows or movies, let alone my video game.
All right.
That's just, it's like, oh, man, we got to go back again.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to go back again.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Oh, back. And then going
It was like every other mission was a damn flashback.
And then Abby had flashbacks, and then Nightmare Dream flashbacks, and I'm like,
well, they're trying to build the characters. Some of it.
That's on the pro side is that's the way they want to build these characters.
So you can get attached to them.
Clearly, they have
agenda.
They have something for them. They have something installed for them. Now, towards the end, when Abby came after Ellie, and she was beating the living shit out of her.
Talking about at the theater?
At the theater,
okay.
Bro. I'm like, don't tell me. First off, you're gonna kill Joel, and at this moment, I still think Tommy's dead because he took one.
So
to the face.
after playing as Abby you wasn't riding for Abby though. You didn't feel.
I don't think you felt it to the point where.
I was getting to there. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt like for a split second that Naughty Dog was gonna have me kill Ellie with Abby.
Okay,
right.
Yeah. You wouldn't have fucked with that.
No, if that would have happened. Then I would have been pissed because I would have been like, nah, that's messed up. There's no way I'm going to go through all this wanting to play Ellie. The whole point is to play her and / Joel. Joel got taken out. But there's a reason for that. This story was about her life, not Joel. Joel was old as fuck.
He was about his 70 or something like that. He was old.
He was old.
Old dog.
So I mean, it's like, come on, man.
He looked like 65.
It don't matter. What was Tommy doing? Tommy was out there juking and jiving.
He was married.
Tommy was like 10 years younger than him, though.
He was the mayor, damn near.
Shit.
Him and his wife ran the fucking town.
Exactly, man.
I don't know. I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Still valid for Game of the Year?
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's going to be Game of the Year.
I'm still waiting for you to get to the end, man. Talk about this end.
I guess.
What, the fight scene?
How'd you like that?
The end of the game. Everything.
The ending sequence.
Oh, I knew Dina was gone when she went back to the farm. Mm-hmm. And then she just walked off.
So you're telling me that you think it's valid for you to play an extra, 20 minutes, 15 minutes? You go to Santa Barbara and...
How do you figure that's an extra?
I don't even know why that's even in the game, to be honest. We had a fight scene already in the theater.
Okay.
I stalled you out.
And she left.
I stalled you out.
Okay.
Lev said, "Hey, don't do it." All right, you know what? She pregnant. I'm gonna stall you out.
Don't let me see you.
Don't let me see you again, or I'm clapping.
Homegirl's having nightmares.
Next thing you know, Tommy pull up, bow leg, missing an eye, talking about we got a mission. You told me you were gonna do it. I can't do it.
He didn't want her to go at first.
Then she dip off over there, almost lose
hair to go.
No, he didn't want her to go at first, like in the beginning of the game, and then
he down for the
twice between don't get revenge and get revenge,
right?
And then the final act, he's like, "You better do it for me.
Right.
I can't do it anymore.
Right?
You made me a promise, Ellie."
So then you go. So let's just skip all the way to the fight scene in the water. You are literally
the wet t-shirt fight.
Right, you're this close from Xing this Abby off the map.
Okay.
What's the point of letting her to stall her out now?
She had an epiphany.
Yeah.
Was it needed?
Hell no.
It wasn't needed.
Hell no.
I mean,
so now I'm going back. So now I'm single now, and I didn't kill my op. What?
Well, how did so
you like that ending?
Remember what I always say about when I play games. One of the most crucial moments for me is how I feel as I watch the credits roll.
Yes.
I was watching your stream, but I didn't catch like exactly when the credits rolled. How did you feel? Like, I know you were on stream when it happened.
Yeah.
How did you react? How was you like? You was just like,
you were satisfied?
Good. Like, that was what's up.
Game's
I liked
over.
it. Game's over. Good. You were satisfied with the ending. How it ended.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. That's all right.
Dude, remember when I had this?
Because a lot of people weren't. I was
gonna say off the mic. Me and the guys had like this after one of the podcasts. We had this debate about Last of Us 1's ending.
Yeah.
How he
I remember that.
just picked up Ellie and just jogged out the hospital, and that was the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was tight.
But that was a good ending.
I was tight.
But that was a great ending.
How was? What?
It was a great ending. But this isn't about Last of Us 1.
But
that wasn't a good ending.
Hold on. I said that wasn't a good ending. I said that.
You said part 1 wasn't a good ending.
No, but you saying it is.
No, I said it.
No, he's saying
I always said it was.
Yeah. Everybody says it.
But that just ended right there. Boom, boom. They didn't want to do that again. Because yes, I see where you're going.
But I seen a lot of things that I had a gripe for. They like fixed. I said, shit, man, where's all these boss battles? Shit, they let you bump Abby multiple times. I mean, you're Abby, you fight Ellie, and then you're Ellie, and you fight Abby. I guess that's why they had to have 2 fights. Maybe they wanted you to see how it felt to be in everybody else's shoes.
Okay, yeah.
And then they had you go ground zero in the hospital and fight off the fucking Rat King down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I forgot all about that fight, yo. And he spawns a motherfucker from his rib.
Yeah.
Hey,
I asked him out pretty quick, though. Just thank God for the flamethrower, baby.
Flamethrower didn't do much of shit for me.
What?
I used that on the very end. I forgot I had it.
I used the shotgun. And then that
the grenades. I tossed 2 grenades. Boom. Boom. Incendiary shotgun. Bop. Bop. Flamethrower.
I never crafted an incendiary round.
Are you
really? The whole playthrough, never used a bomb, never used the proximity.
Speak of the gameplay. How you like the gameplay? Minus the story, gameplay, shooting mechanics,
sneaking
the world,
around,
playing the guitar, all that.
It was great.
You liked it? You played? You were able to play stealth majority of the time? Did you feel the stealth mechanics? Okay.
So no pros and cons about combat?
No.
Yeah, I felt like I was more stealth on Ellie's end when I got to Abby and I got her guns and I upgraded them shits.
Start punching motherfuckers with
headshots, baby.
I was just running off and haymaking
that cross.
Motherfuckers, yo.
I don't know.
I think that was my favorite thing is just having like a melee weapon and just charging full speed.
And,
just drilling.
I actually forgot about the whole like Last of Us 1. The main thing was like grabbing bottles or a brick, toss it at them, and then they get shooken up, and then you rush them. So I was like, damn, man, why am I getting lit? Because I was rushing dudes, but they were just shooting my bow, and you would just hit the ground.
It tells you if you charge at them.
Yeah, it's assed out. You think I was reading them little loading screen shits? Fuck no.
I was.
Fuck no.
I was a little bit.
Shit, I was.
So
because then I stopped charging them when they said that.
So Trav.
So give us your 10 out of 10 or
we doing
10
a number scale? Okay.
Or I guess
if you don't mind,
what kind of scale? What kind of scale we want to use? The PS and BS scale.
You can do out of 10.
Is it PS or is it BS, baby?
Gas or trash?
Gas or trash? Hey, there we go.
Or is it trash? Gas meaning is gas, is fire.
Flame.
I loved it.
So it's
gas.
So you
yes. It's gas.
There you go.
You gonna replay it?
You gotta say it. You gotta.
Are you going to?
Probably not. I don't replay games like that much. Single player games.
Yeah, like the new game plus shit.
Yeah, single player games. Once I beat them,
I don't really do it.
Are you gonna try to platinum? Like go back and finish up?
Nope, definitely not.
No, I won't platinum that.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
My take?
Yeah.
All right, please don't kill me in the comments, guys. I'm telling you, man. I enjoyed.
Everybody in Steel's stream is gonna come for your neck right now, boy.
Hey, it's the Almighty, man. If I didn't say it before, it's the Almighty. All right. Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be the game of the year. Unfortunately, it looks like. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like.
I'll tell you this much: that game looks like trash to me.
All right, whatever.
So let's get back to the business of what
Last of Us 2.
This is about The Last of Us, not Cyberpunk.
Last of Us 2, by default, might be game of the year because I don't know what other games they could put. Oh no, Final Fantasy.
If they put Final Fantasy, JRPGs usually don't get recognition like that. It'd be great if it did.
The remake?
Yeah, they usually just don't. They don't get it.
Well,
if
I'm not.
it does,
I'm not voting. Well, let's put it like this:
it.
I'm not voting for it to be number one. Period. Like there's some shit that just. I feel like, you know, when your first like hype rapper comes out with his first album and it's lit. Yeah. First album's lit. You like, then you listen to his second album. You like, what the fuck happened? And then he comes in an interview like 3 months later. He's like, yeah, you know, the second album I kind of listened to everybody else and I didn't really do it myself. It looked like Last of Us Part 2 was made by somebody else. That's what it felt like. It felt like they were like, you know, people might have want more boss battles, so let's give them some more bosses. Oh, you know what?
Isn't that what you wanted?
I was gonna say, I was just
Isn't that what you wanted?
You were one of those people.
Yes,
Isn't that what you wanted?
But it just didn't.
Now there's a but that's what you wanted.
Because they sacrifice certain things.
They sacrifice certain things. It just
so what they sacrifice?
Story.
Good story.
A good story. Period.
There's nothing wrong with the story.
Are you serious?
Yes.
They forced a whole lot of extra shit that didn't need to come in there.
Don't worry, I'll be speaking soon. Go ahead.
Are you serious?
Y'all crazy.
Are you serious?
They had to tell a story.
Fam, there was some extra shit in there that didn't need to be in there, man. I'm not gonna say because I ain't trying to get canceled.
Like what? Are you gonna be one of those?
We'll talk off the mic.
No. This is the whole thing. Well, you didn't like the whole girl on girl shit?
No, I don't care about that.
Well, that's some of the things that people are complaining about.
Yeah, I mean,
hold on. They kissed one time.
They're always gonna be controversy.
They kissed one time.
They kissed a few times, and they started to have sex in the weed house.
They started to have sex, but then what's the dudes from Resident Evil? Chris and what's his name?
Chris and Leon.
Yeah, they fucking had sex too on the boat.
I'm just saying.
Fuck.
But that's not. But I'm just saying. That's one of the things that people are complaining
AKA
about.
Abby and Owen.
That's one of the things that they are talking about.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's controversy no matter what.
I don't think that makes the game a failure.
That's one of the things.
No.
This is about what Trav thinks. I'm talking about the story. It wasn't.
So then what?
They killed off Joel off top in 2 hours. Then you go on this whole revenge trip. I'm going to kill everybody. And you fucking get all the way to the end, and then you fucking do nothing. You lose your wife, you lose a kid, and you fucking strum your guitar and look out that window. What the fuck is that? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Well, that's how you took it.
Are you fucking serious?
That's general.
You end the game with, I lost everything. What did Abby end with? A fucking room with her shit in it.
She gonna find her way back. She gonna find Dina.
Fam, if
she going back.
Bro, I'm not getting no Last of Us 3 if the whole trip is I'm going back for Dina.
Don't buy it.
She gonna drop a Drake album to get Dina?
So how was combat for you?
Combat was lit.
Mechanics
10 out of 10.
Graphics. I'm sure we can all agree that there is no PlayStation 4 game that looks like this.
Yeah, no, hell no.
It's an amazing game.
Graphics, gameplay, 10 out of 10. Not debatable.
It is a technical masterpiece.
Not debatable.
Okay. Good. As long as we can all agree on that, then that's
the fucking stalkers. Some fucking stalkers are fucking annoying though.
The attention to detail in the game was like none other.
Yeah, it was.
But they had dragged out this whole fucking story, had me kill a fucking pregnant woman, and then you fucking don't kill off Abby? What? I fucking went to St. Barbara, whatever fuck. Play with the fucking rattle-ladders.
Bro, all right. I'm going soon.
I'm drowning her. You know what? Take Buddy and leave. What?
So you're saying
what game ends like this?
So you're saying right now, in the history
if you
of
leave
every TV show, movie, that's never happened where someone came to go to get revenge and they get the opportunity to, but then they become the bigger person and not do it?
the bigger
You're
person.
saying this has never happened before.
What I'm saying,
you're saying this has never happened before.
It happens.
It's happened before.
Okay.
So
you're no. Wait a minute. Time out. You're telling me you've seen a movie where you get stalled out. They say, I'm the bigger person. I don't want to see you no more. I'm not gonna kill you. And you fucking take a trip to go see them, and then you stall them out. What? You seen a double stall out?
A double stall.
What do you mean a double stall
I've never seen a double stall out. Me and you got beef. I see you in the mall. I say, bro, I don't want to see your face no more. All right, Trav, cool. Then you come looking for me months later? What?
Right. Like Abby told
the job
Ellie.
should never be done. The job has to be done.
No, it didn't. She should have got it done in the theater.
Abby thought that she struck fear in Ellie to where Ellie would not make a move again, and Ellie, her PTSD drove her
insane
to finish the job.
And she didn't.
I understand.
So her PTSD is done now?
This is what I'm saying. I agree with the story up until that point.
She could feel like this is a wash.
Not only her PTSD is still gonna be there, but now she don't got her wife, don't got her kid that she raised.
She chose that, and
so you have a newborn that you raised.
Kid?
She raised him since he came out of her fucking womb. What are you talking about?
A year?
I'm sure he raised.
Bro, it doesn't matter. It could have been 10 minutes. Once you're in that baby's life, that baby is number uno. Doesn't matter if blood put y'all in. If you have I know people that have think they have children with a woman and find out 18 years later that ain't their kid. But guess what? They raised that kid and that's their kid. It doesn't matter.
18 years later, not 1 year.
In Ellie's defense,
this obviously was something that she had top of her list no matter what.
Right.
I feel like they got lazy at the end of the writing.
In Ellie's defense, in my playthrough, like I even caught myself saying when Ellie's like, okay, she's in the barn or whatever, she has the PTSD moment, and when that happened, I said, okay, you have to do it. You have to do it. It's a revenge story. You have to finish it. Yeah. And I'm even telling Dina, I'm like, Dina, I can't sleep at night, baby. I gotta go do this. And I mean, this is like me speaking, not saying that Ellie made the right choice, but just like I understand why she left to a certain degree. With that being said, what else you got? Because it's almost time.
All right. How'd y'all feel about the the stalkers? What else they had? The shamblers. The shamblers. Yeah,
shamblers were fucking annoying. I didn't even really know how to kill them. I just ran or just shot them to death. I didn't know the
the Rat King.
A Molotov and 2 shotguns.
See, I never used them shits either.
And I'm happy that they actually. I'm happy that
a bomb and 2 shotguns.
I'm happy that they gave us like these one-on-ones, like boss battles with certain folks. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like that. Kind of wish that they would have did I wish they would have did a little bit more with the scars. I just felt like they just came in the picture and kind of just.
Yep. Scars came and went, and the Rattlers were a non-factor.
The Rattlers are going to be DLC.
I didn't even know that
Abby's gonna get her pythons back, and then she's gonna. Hey man, we got to go back and finish where we started. The Rattlers, 2525 Hill Street. I don't give a fuck.
The address 2325
for the Fireflies.
No, she going back for the Rattlers. She gonna get her strength
back. If she goes
back
for the Rattlers, that's the end of her, bro.
You know what's gonna happen in the third one.
I don't want to know.
Third one.
It's gonna be a third one.
It's not gonna be a third one in my system.
Because ain't gonna be no third one in mine either. Especially if they show Dina's face in the trailer. I need you back, Dina. Thuggin', lovin', no.
Oh my god. All right. Okay.
All right. You know what? Gas or trash? I can't really give it too much trash, but I ain't happy, and it ain't gas.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool. Okay.
So you're good with all these points. Greatest game ever. And just because a couple of points in the story didn't go your way.
The whole story. It's just they put you on this roller coaster thinking, yes, this is about to get lit.
That's the whole thing.
And they
it's fucking
drop you. And they fucking drop you. You just said, you know what? Ride over COVID-19. What? Ride's over.
All right.
I come home and my shit's in the closet. What?
All right, y'all. I'm here. It's okay.
Dina!
I'm here. I'm gonna do it now.
JJ, my baby's gone.
All right, so
Seattle day one.
After playing The Last of Us 2,
what happened to the map?
It did something. It did something very. The Last of Us 2 did a very, very, very good job of making me feel absolutely miserable while playing the game. Not saying that it's horrible. They just made me feel horrible while I played it. Now, the first things first. This is the start of me feeling bad about playing this game. Is in the trailers when I obviously was watching trailers before this released. Literally in one of the trailers,
check out his reaction video.
And it wasn't even in that because oh my god! All right, so in one of the trailers, you kind of get the gist of it being a revenge story. Ellie's like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill every one of them." This and that. Joel asks her. He's like, "Are you really gonna go through with this?" She's like, "I'm gonna kill them all." And then, they do a couple sequences, this and that. And the part that, and by the way, they even made Joel appear younger in the trailers to kind of throw you for a loop, which to me is almost like blatantly lying, false marketing, false fucking advertising. They give him a different model to make him seem like he's still got some time left in part 2. And literally, you guys remember the part when you were playing, and I forget what you run up on, but then Jesse like holds you on the mouth. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, "What the fuck?" That's when you're
going through the suburbs in Seattle, and you think you're going after Tommy when you hear the explosion, but it was Jesse that grabbed you up, and then y'all jump in the truck.
So in the trailer, the guy grabs her mouth. She turns around and says, "What the hell are you doing here?" And it was Joel saying the exact same line that Jesse said. That's cool because it let people know this was the first time that we saw Joel in this game appear. Like, okay, he's in the game.
Right.
Yes. Joel, let's go.
He's in Seattle.
I feel like they did the fans so fucking dirty by literally just replacing him because they wanted to hide the fact that he would already be dead by this point in the game.
Right.
So they just replaced him with
I honestly think that he wasn't intentionally supposed to die. I think Tommy was supposed to get that X.
I think no.
Or Dina. Dina or Tommy or both.
I 100% felt like Joel was gonna die. I was waiting for it. I was like, okay, like you said, it can't be about Joel and Ellie forever. Ellie is grown now. Mm-hmm. Again, too early, this and that. I don't feel like Abby deserved the way that she killed him, and Joel. Even though Joel did something bad to Abby, I don't think that he got a good death because
you seen Abby crack his dome open,
her. Like
you let her ride.
You know how somebody will go on. No, he didn't know Abby because he never saw her in his life.
Right, he never saw her. Abby was a kid when he all saw his dad.
So she's like, "You know who I am," and he was like, "No." He said, "Who are you?" And she's like, "Guess." And I'm like, he never fucking saw you before.
You don't look like your daddy.
So it's like I feel like Joel didn't get the satisfaction of seeing his sins right in front of him. Like, oh my God, this is what I get for doing what I did. He got killed and he don't even know why. We know why as the player because we learned it through Abby and Abby knew.
So you wouldn't act that way?
What do you mean? What do you mean I wouldn't act that way?
If someone killed your father?
No. Yeah, but
what Abby did was valid.
What she did was good, but I'm saying she didn't even tell Joel. No, but she didn't. I wouldn't give him a chance.
She didn't do the. But every villain movie
has like a speech.
Right. Every villain has.
They want to be different. Why are you gonna write the same shit?
And that was bad. Why are you gonna write the same shit everyone writes all the time? Well, that's what happens. This is what happens when you take risks. Sometimes they don't hit, and in this case, it didn't hit.
For y'all.
So moving on,
eyes, I thought it was fine.
It was a little too early for Joel's death, but I knew it was coming, and it set the story going. Okay, this is the objective of the story. Right. You're getting revenge for Joel. Yeah. Of course, Tommy goes out before you, and literally the first 8 hours of the game is following in Tommy's footsteps, kind of just digging up his dirt that he's leaving on behind. They want to go through this checklist of people that helped Abby kill Joel, and Tommy X'd out like the first 3. The first girl killed herself, and the next 2 Tommy did, and then you stabbed the other one. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like the more that you find the shit that Tommy's doing, the more that it feels pointless that you're even going on because it feels like Tommy's
about to do this shit.
Like Tommy's gonna do it. Just go back home.
Shit, Tommy almost sniped Abby.
So when I got to the part with
cleaned off Manny,
when I got to the part with the 2 guys in the chair, it kind of felt like, okay, like do we fucking go home? Like he did it. Like he did this shit. All right, so let's find the next person. He might already be there, but let's find the next person. So it was hard to determine: are we finding these people or are we trying to find Tommy? Right. So I was kind of lost in that sense. And
the whole time she was going after Tommy while looking for Abby.
No, she was looking after the people involved. She was going down the list. She had the pictures.
She was going there to find them.
Right. She was looking. The end goal was Abby.
She was going to. Yeah, but it wasn't like kill this one next.
Yeah,
kill this
she
one.
she
No,
was.
She got the pictures. Once she got the pictures,
she was going just to find Abby. She just wanted to talk to them and say, "Hey, blah blah."
Oh yeah.
It so happens she killed them. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. But each time they're like, she goes, "I don't want to do this. I will if I have to. Where's Abby? I'm not saying shit. I'm gonna kill you."
Fam, she put a lot of shit at risk.
Simple as that. But the whole time was just going after Tommy.
Okay, so with that being said, the first couple
lied
hours,
to Jesse, talking about, "Hey man, we're gonna get Tommy and we gonna dip."
With that being said, the first couple
Tommy's
hours using Ellie, felt like The Last of Us 1, and it felt like a great experience for me. I loved it. This is how far I got when I was talking in an episode about my experience. I was like, "This is great." Mm-hmm. And it was when I reached like Abby's whole segment that I was like, "Oh, I get why people are mad if this is the reason." Because at that point, I didn't read any reviews, so I didn't know why people were mad.
Right.
But Ellie's portion was great.
I still haven't read anybody's
reviews. The first beginning of it was
reviews.
great. I was having a great time. I was engaged. I was like, "Okay, let's go, cool." And then the Abby thing happens, and I told a couple people, I was like, I don't know, it kind of just felt like a kick in the balls from the dev. It was like, this is my reward for making it this far. Now I got to go back and do it as a character I don't want to play as. And it was a character that a lot of people did not want to play as. There was literal stream chats requesting streamers to kill Abby in every way they possibly can. Pipe bomb, run themselves down a cliff, run into a clicker, and they were cheering it on. And I never seen this ever.
That's
in a video
crazy.
game because of how bad people did not like Abby. No one wanted to play as her.
I don't understand why.
No one wanted to play because she was never built up to be a likable character. She killed.
She's a Call of Duty.
She killed a beloved
play
character.
Her story.
For
so you
what?
can see her side.
But no one likes her.
Nobody likes her.
This is what I'm saying. Nobody likes her.
They killed Joel.
So
she
so
killed
when
Joel.
You're playing it from the beginning.
It doesn't matter.
That's the thing. Y'all just see everything up front. You got to look behind the fucking page.
But if you don't like the character, you don't like the character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
her attitude
Abby,
is shit.
a person we don't know anything about.
Hold on, time out. Anybody in her life except Owen liked her.
Right. Exactly. No one liked her.
Nobody liked the girl. In the game, nobody liked her.
Maybe Lev, but nobody liked her. So, but
she
I'm getting
saved
to that.
Lev.
I'm getting to that.
Lev older.
Joel, even though Joel did her dirty and he needed to pay,
right?
Abby killed a beloved character, just like in hindsight,
right.
like a beloved character. So people who were riding for Joel automatically don't like Abby. It's like, I don't like her. She killed my Joel.
Right.
What the fuck?
I got a Funko Pop sitting over here.
I don't care if he paid for what. And now they're expected to play as her and care about her and her friends after they're already dead in real time. Now you want to try and build a relationship and get us to like Manny and Mel and Owen when these people are already dead in Ellie's timeline or in that segment. And it's like, yo, we really don't give a fuck because these characters are not likable. They were not built up well. Abby is an evil person. Period. She kills with no regret. Ellie kills and almost throws up after every human kill. Abby does not.
Right.
She didn't give a fuck.
She didn't give no fuck. She only regret when she saw the dude that she was fucking died.
She's not a likable character at all, and I don't like that the devs tried to make me like her because I don't fucking like her, and I did not want to play as her for as long as I did.
She's fucking playing friends with a pregnant woman while trying to still fuck her old man.
She's fucking her. She's fucking her. Okay, so
morally, she's an asshole.
At this point, I'm reaching about 2 hours, 3 hours with Abby, and I'm like, okay, they're giving her a fucking skill tree and an upgrade table, and I'm playing as Abby. Like, I'm really playing as Abby. And then I see Seattle Day 2. I said, ain't no way I'm playing all 3 days of Seattle as fucking Abby now. Like, there's no way. At that point, I was like, yo, I'm really starting to slow down playing this game because I'm literally
Ground zero.
Like, at this point, I'm dreading my experience. I'm like getting like a little bit done every hour.
You're like, fuck this.
Right. So
fuck the fucking.
Like, cause I just don't fucking like Abby. I'm like,
fuck
why?
the scars. I'd rather play as Liv.
But
she's a scar.
But
you just said fuck the scars.
She's not a scar anymore.
But Abby
she's her own.
Abby ended up fucking surprisingly having one of the best set pieces in the game. Being the Scar Island scene, riding a horse in the fire. It was one of the greatest things I've ever experienced.
That and Ground Zero.
And I had to experience it as fucking Abby, a player I don't like. I don't like that character.
She goes to
Ellie had no moments like Abby did. Ellie had no moments.
They said
Ellie. You know what Ellie's big moment was? Killing a fucking dog. And you want to know the crazy part about that? You want to know the crazy part about killing a dog? You want to know the crazy part about killing the dog?
I played fetch with the dog.
The devs said in an interview The dev said in an interview, you will never be put in a situation where you have to kill a dog because it made a lot of people uncomfortable when they found out there was dogs in the game.
Yeah.
A lot of dog lovers and shit was like, yo, I don't feel good about killing a dog. The dev said you will never be put in a position where you have to kill a dog. And you kill a dog as Ellie in a fucking cutscene. You have to. It's unavoidable.
Right.
I killed all the dogs.
I'm like, yo, what kind of...
Yes, but there's people that just can't...
Like, yeah, exactly. So
them dog sounds a little lit. I mean, like, where do you get them sounds from?
Right. On the devs part, it's like, what kind of twisted fucking like marketing are y'all doing? And then in Abby's story, they almost try and manipulate you to make you seem like Ellie is evil, because in Abby's story, you're playing cats with the dog. Oh, Abby loves her dog. And then Ellie killing the dog. Ellie's fucking evil. I'm like, Abby is not that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, she plays cats with the dog, okay, but she's also fucking this girl's boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, so
she trying to run off to Santa Barbara with Owen. So then on the boat.
The best character, the two best characters in the game, by far, none of these characters are good, by the way. None of these characters are good. Not even Ellie. Not even fucking Joel. None of them are good in this game. The two characters that are good are Lev and Jesse.
Yes.
Jesse is a generic-ass character, but that is just about what this fucking game needed, because all the characters were fucking bad. So you got a generic character, cool. And Lev actually had an interesting story. I liked Lev's story. I
love that one.
I liked Lev and Yara. They were fucking great. I loved it. Okay.
I like how they went. Abby, they went against the grain with that one, and they told that story perfectly.
Right. So then, you get to the theater, whatever. You get back up in time. Cool. I don't like that you had to fight Ellie as Abby.
That's a fucking boss. She's throwing Molotovs, and then she's fucking.
Also, when it got to that part, streamers also let Ellie kill them with every weapon she pulls out: the shotty, the pistol, the Molotov, everything. But you have to do it, whatever. And never see you. I'll never want to see you again. Whatever. She goes. Ellie has her happy life. Has the PTSD.
That's cutscene should have rolled right there.
The cutscene should have rolled.
I thought it was, honestly.
It should have fucking rolled. There's no point in Santa Barbara unless they're setting up for the DLC. Rattlers DLC, baby.
That would have still been a bad ending, but it would have been like.
No, they gotta set you up for the DLC.
Yeah, it would have been like,
Rattlers
okay, they're
Revenge.
not dragging it. They just ended it and it's bad, so whatever. They just ended it. Cool. But then, you get to, okay, I got to go back. Santa Barbara shit, whatever.
No, somebody came back in the office and said, hold on, y'all end the game with her Abby fighting Ellie? Yeah. No, y'all got to go back and do a round 2.
Ellie fighting Abby. Yeah. So you go back, you go to Santa Barbara. Again, you
risk your life.
Again,
when you got a kid and a wife.
You control Abby again because you didn't get a fucking enough of that in her portion of the story.
Oh right, you're right.
So you take control of her again, just to do nothing but find a house. And then you listen to the radio, which by the way, no one gives a fuck about the whole finding the fire. Nobody cares at this point about finding
that
the
shit's
over
firefly.
With. Nobody cares about if Owen was right, if the fireflies exist. Like no one fucking cares at this point. People just want to end the game at this point. So. Then they get kidnapped by this new
biker gang
faction out of nowhere. This 45-minute faction. So now you're Ellie. And, she does her badass shit, she gets caught, but then she escapes, whatever. And literally, from my experience, I can tell you that I did not fight a single encounter in the whole Santa Barbara sequence. I ran through everything because I was praying to God that this game would just finally end. Maybe if I just run through this fucking level, the game will end. Maybe it'll spare me and it'll just roll credits. Maybe, please, will it end? So I ran through the whole Santa Barbara section. Got to the pillar, freed Abby, and I was torn because, not because of Abby, but because of Lev. I felt like it would have been shitty of me to kill Abby. Of course I wanted to, but I feel like I wouldn't know what Ellie would do with Lev after that. I don't know if she'd just leave him or take him. I don't know, but he wouldn't like her, so I don't know why he would take her. But I feel for Lev because, again, this is a character that I liked.
Right.
So I get that she let him.
And Lev let you live.
And Lev let her live. I get that she let her go, but it's like, what was your goal?
She was going to kill
what was your
her.
goal?
Lev stopped her from killing Ellie.
Got you.
No, Lev stopped her
from
killing
So what stopped
Dina.
Ellie?
Both of them.
No.
She was going to kill both of them.
She was going to kill both of them up in there. She was going to kill Dina and go X off.
Well, we don't know that.
So you think she was going to kill Dina and walk out?
We don't know because it didn't happen. We don't know.
Her mission was to come in there and murder everybody in there.
Regardless.
She didn't even know Dina was in that building. She didn't know. First of all, she did not know Dina was in that building. She only knew Abby was in that building. She only knew of Abby.
Or Ellie.
I don't think.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Ellie. I'm sorry.
Who was in there?
Right. She didn't know.
She didn't know who was in there.
She didn't know. She just clapped Jesse.
She just knew the map
and bust off fucking Tommy's eye. She didn't know who those folks were.
So my thing with the ending is.
Well, she had beef with Tommy because he did murder Manny.
He was doing all kind of shit. My thing with the ending was. This felt like when the game was done, I felt like I played the story of Abby and not the story of Ellie.
Yeah.
And I understand there's multiple perspectives, but this is not why I came back to revisit The Last of Us 2. It wasn't for a new perspective. It was for Ellie. If not Joel and Ellie,
and
then
that's
at least
everyone's
Ellie.
issue.
I think it would have felt a little better if they would have started the prelude with Abby. This
is also
up to Joel's death and then go from Ellie.
I know what you're about to say, and go ahead, say it, and I'll go ahead and get my.
Everyone played this game expecting to play Joel and Ellie.
At least Ellie only. I didn't really expect Joel and Ellie.
Right.
The flashbacks were enough for me with Joel and Ellie.
The fact, for Joel part that being enough.
Because I got to at least see him and hear him.
Again, I said that Abby's part was a little bit too much, and then playing her a second time, I said the same thing. Are you fucking kidding me? I gotta play this shit again with her. But at the same time, it's like they want to do something different. Well, why give you exactly what everyone says? This is how I want it to be.
Because they're the fans.
Because of the fans.
They're the consumers.
You make things for the fans.
But then why make things
That's
for
the money.
fans?
That's the money.
Are you serious?
That's the money.
Fucking Destiny. Destiny ain't made shit for the fans.
Because they had corporate Activision up the ass.
So they want to be different.
Every developer that's
you played
by themselves.
I can't believe y'all. It is what it is.
So
don't worry about it. It is what it is. Because everything you just described is the Walking Dead,
and no one cares.
Nobody cares about Walking Dead. That's still on the TV
not anymore. But it was the
exactly.
biggest freaking TV show for 6 years, 7 years.
And that's what I'm saying. Last of Us 2.
Exactly how it goes.
Last of Us 2.
What I'm saying is
had me high. I was like, oh shit! I get to open up a map. I get to check out different areas. I'm Ellie. I'm doing this. I got Dina on me.
But that's how
I got
it is.
Jesse with me.
The
I'm
Rattlers
lit.
come in
Then
on
I'm
all these different factions. That's how it started to get. And yes, eventually, Walking Dead.
It fell off.
It fell off.
And that was the part when Abby fucking got in the picture. When Abby got in the picture, I didn't need 3 days or 5 hours of playing Abby for somebody we didn't like.
I agree with that. I agree. I said that. I said
that's too much salt in the soup.
I said it could have been shorter.
Yeah. I still feel like the whole Walking Dead thing, like I feel like it's not valid because you shouldn't have to be familiar with Walking Dead or a fan of Walking Dead to be like, okay, I relate with the story because I've watched Walking Dead. I never watched Walking Dead not because I don't like it.
I mean,
but just because I never watched it. So now it's like, oh, it's valid because in Walking Dead it's the same. Well, not everybody watched Walking Dead, so it's like the game should be
very high percentage of people did.
I was going to say
it should be made for the fans of Last of Us 1, not for fans of The Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying?
Even if that in Walking Dead, did anybody in Walking Dead choose? Oh, I need to get the revenge over their fucking kids and family?
Yes.
No, that did happen. That did happen in Walking
Dead.
All the time.
Exactly.
Rick was exactly like Ellie. I'm going to kill everybody. And then fucking cry.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody would do that.
Negan was like Abby. I'm just going to fucking kill you all. Who cares? These factions are all the same. I'm just saying.
I'd have felt happy. I'd have been happy if Ellie killed Abby at the end in that water.
But then there's no story left.
For what?
There's no story left.
Ellie's still young. What do you mean there's no story left? How old is Ellie?
It doesn't matter. You kill Abby, then it's done. Then there's no story to go. What are they going to say?
So you think what they're gonna? Ellie and Abby's gonna be the dynamic duo or something? What else is gonna happen?
I don't know. I'm not.
You said it's gonna continue the story. So continue what story? Ellie's story or Abby's story? Because if you tell me,
it's gonna be
I'm not buying it. If I see Abby anywhere
it'll 100% be Abby in part 3. It'll be Abby and Lev. They're literally set up.
I'll play Lev.
This game was a build-up for Abby and Lev in The Last of Us 3.
Right,
that's exactly what it was. Ellie's story arc is done. Ellie has nothing left. Even if she can find Dina or if she can do, they're not going to bother touching Ellie. Ellie might come back in the third one and give herself up for
but the ringer for Ellie is that she is immune.
Be no following
but they
Ellie.
need.
But that's the perfect example.
That means I'm going to play Walking Dead. Now. Walking Dead 3. That's it. The game.
She yelled at Joel. My life had a purpose.
Right.
If I would have died in there, at least I would have died with a purpose.
Right.
Well, now
there ain't no purpose.
So maybe now she needs to get back to the Fireflies. How
to kill herself?
Do that with Abby. They're gonna team up in the third one.
And that'd be probably the dumbest writing.
They're
ever.
gonna team up in the third one.
That might be the dumbest.
So it's gonna be
ever.
fucking banter every day. Yeah. So when I took a club to Joe,
I don't think.
but when I stabbed that bitch Owen,
if they managed to cover that up and just like make it like cool and cordial, that I don't know.
I'm cool with my op.
Cool with that.
What?
I wouldn't be cool with that personally.
I'm not cooling with no op.
Another thing that I want to point out, I don't know if a lot of people know this. Of course, when people get review copies and critics get review copies, there are
when Ja Rule and 50 Cent make a song, that's when Joel and Abby be friends. Fuck that.
They are when you got. I don't know if you guys are familiar with review copies, but they are embargoed by the company of what you can show and what you can't.
Correct. Understood.
This game, and I feel like it was so like sneaky. I guess like sneaky. This game had an embargo. On the critic reviews copies that they could not talk about anything past I think 12 hours. Like when you
so that means you couldn't talk about Abby. Period.
You could not talk about your experience with Abby and beyond.
Right.
To the
I had no
public.
fucking clue. I'm like, why am I fucking Abby right now?
Because Abby, they were trying to keep Abby a secret. You know, the whole thing with the trailers was Joel's in it. There's no new characters. They even said Ellie is the only playable character in this game. Yeah. Another blatant lie to the public. Blatant.
And this is not the first time. Don't get me wrong. This is not the first time that I've played a game where you play an op.
Yeah. It makes that happens.
You know, Halo 2, they did it.
Yeah,
but they didn't choose the person that fucking tried to go for Master Chief's head. You know what I'm saying? They chose left. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that think.
So when IGN and all of them came out with their reviews, it was 10 out of 10. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Right.
Because they only got the first 11
12
hours.
Right. That's
which
lit.
Is a 10 out of 10.
Yes.
It's great. But they didn't get the Abby story and where the pacing issues and the storytelling issues really started to go downhill. Right. They didn't get to review that. So when they put out their reviews to the people, 10 out of 10, it's like, oh, I'm going to buy that game because that game is a 10 out of 10. Well, guess what? Only the fucking first 11 hours is 10 out of 10 to 90% of the population.
Right.
So
gameplay is awesome.
I feel like Naughty Dog pulled the like aha on the fucking
I just
fans.
feel like I was on a roller coaster. Like I said, I was
one.
geek. I was loving it. I didn't even care about killing the dogs.
What happens in every roller coaster?
You go down, but this one never went back up.
It never went back up. I never got the climax that I needed. I never got the climax that I needed.
When you played as Abby, that shit never went back up.
So you are happy with...
I've said it numerous times. I love the entire game.
He is.
You are happy with the ending.
The entire fucking game from start to finish, I enjoyed it. How many times I got to say that?
I'm Ellie and I'm all alone.
How many times do I have to say that?
I'm Ellie and I'm all alone.
Well, that's good.
I lost everything.
People did enjoy it, but like 90%
for nothing. I lost everything.
And they
for
just looking
nothing.
at the same thing. Oh, he did this. She did this. Who cares? That's the way they wrote it.
Nathan Drake ain't going out like that. He killing his op.
Well, I'm not just because I'm not a
Kratos
game developer,
killing his op.
Just because I'm not a game developer doesn't mean I'm going to accept anything that
Peter Parker killing his op.
Because I can't do it. Because I did spend $70 on this game, and I'm not going to
what?
I'm not just. I got the special edition.
Oh.
I'm not going to just write it off as like, I can't write a game, so I'm gonna pass this fucking piss poor writing and just be like, okay, like I'm not gonna, you know.
And that's your
and we waited for this game,
and that's your opinion.
So
I don't think it's bad.
To me,
I feel like $60 well spent.
Yeah, I agree.
Mechanics, 10 out of 10. Combat, a super duper upgrade from the first one, 10 out of 10.
I fucking agree.
All that shit, technical, like I said, and you gotta
right.
tiptoe
around.
I'm
wondering how that shit gonna look on 5.
Masterpiece. This is a PS5 game on PS4.
Right. It's crazy.
This game is amazing. Looks
raising
amazing.
the bar.
Mechanics are amazing. I will tell somebody to play it just so they can go around, sneak around zombies and send clickers onto their enemies. I would tell them to
lit. I like that.
That was an amazing part.
What I won't do is celebrate this terrible story and this piss poor writing and pacing and so unlikable characters that they try to force us to like them
in your eyes.
When nobody
in your eyes.
You liked Abby.
Nobody liked them.
You liked Abby.
I didn't mind playing Abby.
You didn't mind. Did you like her?
Obviously not at first for what she did, but then you start to grow on her because it's like, you know what, she's actually a good person.
No, she's never a good person. But
yes. She is.
What did she do good?
She
saved
saved
the
them too.
fucking
She
scars.
Yes.
She saved. Okay.
The only reason
As
why
she played her,
she
you
didn't
could
go
see her
looking for the
change.
scars to go save them. They
Yes,
came
she
in.
did.
She was.
No.
I was about
they
to
saved
die,
her
and they
first.
saved her.
They saved her. So okay, you
So
saved
I
me,
owed
I'm gonna
him.
save you.
I owe them.
So it's
Yes,
not like
I
then
owe
she
them.
came back, and then she stayed with them, and she stayed with them, and
Yes.
she stayed with them.
The scars changed.
She could have
her.
left them.
The scars changed.
And you
her.
see the progression.
Oh, nah.
Yes, you do. In your eyes, there's a progression.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. She's not likable still, but she progressed.
In your eyes. Again,
so-
I'm gonna say it every time. In your eyes.
So again,
Ain't no Funko Pop for Abby.
In your eyes.
Period.
so again, for me,
And you know what? I'll buy it if there is.
Bring it. I'll bring Ellie.
She'll have bigger arms than her head.
for me,
Why they make
When it
her
comes
like
to
I
that?
don't know why
Gas.
they made her so brolic. Bro.
when it comes to gas
They
or
even said
trash,
it. Hey, girl with the big arms bigger than mine's. Yeah, we had her for about a month.
when it comes to
And they
gas or trash,
She got roids.
because of this game and the first one being story driven and a single player story mode experience, and the experience was terrible.
I don't get
I'm
it.
gonna write this game off
I don't get
as
it.
trash.
I don't get it.
It is the trash of us.
All this
too.
Yeah.
perfectness because this one thing.
All this
It's the main
perfectness.
thing.
The
It's
the
story.
main thing. The story. It's the
The
main
ending.
thing.
It got lazy.
It's a story
man.
game. It's a
Whatever.
story
It's
game.
a story game.
If it
It's
was
not
a
it's
horror
not
game, it'd be
Destiny.
perfect.
You gotta play with an open mind.
I did.
play it.
I played with the
Just
mind
play
of
it.
being a fan of The Last of Us 1. If this was the first title in the series, I would have played it with an open mind because I don't know what to
And that's
expect.
where I
Right.
didn't play it. I didn't play it that way. I just played this game for what it was.
So it shouldn't
and
have
that
been
was
called
it.
Last of Us then. Should have been
Yeah, it
called
should have
Abby.
been called something else at that point because
Scars and
people are
Abby.
coming back to Last of Us 2 because of the impact of The
Right.
Last of
I'm
Us
not
1.
picking up Spider-Man to freaking play as Doc Ock or some other
Why not? I would
somebody
love
else.
to do that.
What?
I don't
Why
know.
not? Look at it in the eye from the
But
other
everyone's
side.
different. Everyone's different. I'm
You
just saying.
gotta
I'm
always
speaking
play the
for-
same person every time.
I
Every
picked up the
time.
because that's who's on the
I'm-
that's who's on the cover. I didn't pick up 50 Cent's album to hear Ja Rule on the hook.
Well, no
I
one
didn't
does,
do
'cause
that.
Ja Rule's a trash.
I'm just speaking for the general public because I did a lot, and I mean a lot of research on just to see, like, because people watch reaction videos,
Yeah.
to validate their own feelings. So
Yeah.
the first thing I did when I beat this game, I focused on like how I felt about it. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I liked it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And-
maybe
and-
I'm
and
tripping.
that was
maybe
another
I'm
thing.
tripping. I go and watch.
I was
and there's
planning on.
like
I
headlines,
actually
reviews,
text Biggs yesterday early in the morning, like, "Hey, can you make me a clip art? I think I'm gonna stream the last couple hours of Last of Us 2." And then you jumped on and you started streaming anyway. So I was just like, "All right, it's cool. Maybe you'll be done by the time I get off." By the time you finished Last of Us 2 and you said credits rolled, that's when I was in the knee deep in Abby, and I was like, "I'm not streaming this shit because my face is gonna be fucking torn
It's gonna
every."
be it's gonna be straight face.
It's gonna be just like I need to get to the. It was like at that point I was just trying to get through it. At that point,
Yeah. When I got to Santa Barbara, I was like, yeah, I didn't fire a gun. I didn't stealth it. I just ran.
I liked her guns. I like the flamethrower. It's cool.
Crossbow.
Call of Duty, whatever.
Crossbow. Let's get it. But yeah, then I started looking at everybody in the general public, like 85 to 90% were not happy with the storytelling. Everything I said, like mechanic wise, graphic wise, all that shit is perfect. But this is the reason why part one was so groundbreaking was 85% because of the story. And the fact that they didn't deliver in this one was insane. And it shook. It literally was shock value.
I just hope
to
that
the
if
fandom.
they do a third one, that they just start fresh. Start fresh. Leave
New pro tag, new story.
new city, new place, new mission.
Miami. Let's get it.
Bring the Rattlers back. I don't care.
Arkansas.
But just leave Abby alone. We've already stalled her out.
Do you think that people would want to play as Abby in part 3?
There's an HBO series
coming out, right?
coming out.
Yes.
Really?
All about Abby.
Yes, I heard about that. I heard about that.
There's a reason for this.
People don't like her though. It's not because
It
people
doesn't
like
matter.
her. It's because they want you to like her, so they're giving you all
again,
this.
and I'm gonna say it again. People
Throw
hated.
Buddy into a show for her.
Yes,
Yeah,
Is Lev going to be in it? Please.
probably.
I would watch it for Lev.
I'll watch it
I'll
for
watch
Lev.
it for Lev.
I love her.
Listen,
I
there's
love
two
him.
sides.
Him.
There's,
My
there's-
bad, my bad,
there's
my bad,
two
him.
sides. There's two sides to everything. People are gonna hate it. People are gonna love it. You know, there's people that like Goku. There's people that like Vegeta. It is what some people like the supervillain. Some people don't. Okay.
Right.
Again, back to the whole Walking Dead thing. When Negan killed Glenn, yes, everybody hated Negan. There's people who loved him. It just is what it is.
but you don't love Abby. You like Abby. You can put up with Abby. You're fine with Abby. You don't love Abby. Like you love Ellie. In the beginning,
I did. No.
Do you love her?
Not like. Well, no. That's a man.
You know, she does some shitty things I just can't look past.
After she came around,
Ellie's done shitty things.
Yeah,
Ellie. Okay, listen. Ellie did break the bro code in my eyes because you know she was fucking around with her friend's ex, but she went to him off top. It was like, damn, you know, we did kiss, and Jesse was like, I co-sign y'all. Y'all cool.
Abby was fucking
right. Abby was straight up fucking, and then she even Ellie still showed her loyalty to Jesse and said, yes, she's pregnant. I'm not gonna lie to you, she is pregnant, and she's probably gonna end up telling you anyways, but she just doesn't want to tell you in this circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And they named the kid JJ.
Mm-hmm. I was
Joel and Jesse.
I was gonna say Joel Jesse or Jesse Jr. or Joel Jr.
Come on, man. Ellie's such a good person.
Compared to Abby, Ellie is a good person. They all done shitty shit, but
because of the time.
But Ellie didn't. Ellie did not go looking for Abby. Abby cleared. Oh shit! Hold on. You heard what? You heard Joel's in the fucking snowy mountains. I'm fucking going. Oh, that's a town down there. He might be in there. Hey, let's do it. Let's make a plan. Nah, fuck that. I'm going down there by myself. Mm-hmm. Oh, Joel saves my fucking life. In 10 minutes, oh, I got a mansion in the hills. And fucking I'm Xing him out without giving him any. Hey, this man did just save me.
Two things. One,
I'm done.
Even though Ellie did shitty things and Joel did shitty things, I don't think that meant that what we do is control Abby and try and hunt them down. Like they did shitty things.
That part of it was fucked up.
Especially the Tommy sniper part. I'm like, fam, I'm not going after Tommy, bro.
Because in the end, we didn't play as Abby in The Last of Us 1. We have a connection with Joel and Ellie despite the shitty things they did because we had a whole game to soak their character in, and they were so beautifully developed in that first game. We kind of looked past the shitty things we did, which this game bluntly reminded us, yo, they did shitty things. And one day they gotta pay.
Right.
But that doesn't mean Abby's the new person. She's gonna be the hero and get her justice because Ellie did shitty things, Joel did shitty things. Let's get them the fuck out of here. I don't think that was not called for.
Who's their ops now?
And the other thing that I was not comfortable with. First of all, I wasn't comfortable with the fucking sex scene. I don't like that they showed Abby's pecs, but
yeah, that was disturbing.
And the other thing is, I don't like. I don't like the
fake strokes.
I don't like the fakeness from Abby when it comes to Mel. I don't like the fakeness from Abby when it comes to Mel because when they're in the theater, she's fucking this guy or whatever. She finds out. Mel finds out, I think. And
Mel knows.
And Mel calls Abby like, you're a piece of shit. You always been whatever.
You ain't coming with us.
When she finds Mel and Owen dead in the aquarium, she feels a way because she killed Mel. And
No. She didn't even look at Mel's dead body.
She looked at Mel. She threw up. She was throwing up. Abby threw up when she saw.
She looked at Mel for 2 seconds. She ran over to Owen, straight to beeline.
But this is where I'm getting at. Even though she didn't show it in that moment, it's when they reached the theater and she got a hold of Dina.
Oh yeah.
Ellie said she's pregnant. You know what? Abby said? Do you know what Abby said?
Good.
Like she's getting revenge from Mel. Mel doesn't fucking like you, and you don't like her because you were fucking her man. Why are you now using this as like a good? I'm gonna kill your girl that's pregnant now. Right. Like, bro, Abby's such a piece of shit character, bro. Like, I never want to hear about this bitch again. She's such a piece of shit.
Okay, all I can say is
it's so bad, bro.
Ellie,
it's so bad.
Loved that whole story. Like I said, loved the whole Dina thing. Loved it. Loved Lev.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lev and Jesse, bro. They're the best characters in that game. Lev and Jesse.
I would play a game with Jesse.
And
if they did like a prequel.
Speaking of Jesse, who heard his name after he got shot in the head? Who even noticed it after he got shot in the head? Anybody bring it up? Dina ever asked what happened to Jesse? Anybody ever asked about Jesse after he ran through the door, got domed in the head, and they just said, well, he's dead. We're never going to speak about it again. No. Never did they mention Jesse again by name or what happened to him.
Nah.
They took his death and swept it right under the rug. And I feel like that was so disrespectful to one of the best characters in that terrible game.
And he had some good jokes. He just felt good in that game.
He annoyed me.
You didn't like his jokes?
No.
You're not my type, Asians? You ain't like that? I laughed. I like that.
That was funny. But
You're not into my type? What? Asian?
This game was a cycle of murder with no goal.
It was about it was a revenge story that
it's a cycle of gritty, dark murder with no light. The main theme of The Last of Us 1 was beyond the darkness, there's the light at the end.
There's hope.
There's no light at the end of this game. Abby loses nothing, while Ellie, our hero, our beloved Ellie from part 1, loses everything. At the cost of what? She gained nothing from it. Didn't even gain the satisfaction of getting her revenge, and lost the last thing that connected her to Joel.
And Dina was there, and she said, "Dina, I didn't murder. You know, fuck that shit."
I thought that's what was gonna happen.
She went home, everything packed up. She lost everything. All her shit in the corner.
Because they wanted to take Ellie and fucking spit on her, in which they did. They fucking spit on Ellie and they spit on Joel.
For a third one.
With a character that we don't care about. With a character that we don't care about.
Well,
they're saving for a third one with a character that no one likes.
Who the fuck drew Abby, man? Who the fuck brought her into this shit?
Yeah, that Ronda Rousey, bro. They did mocap with Ronda Rousey.
They probably was trying to get Ronda in there. That's probably what it was.
I'm done talking about this game, y'all, by the way. I'm done talking about this game.
I mean, like I said, it's not a horrible.
Gas or trash? It's trash. It's trash.
Go ahead and so we got one trash, we got one gas, and we got one in between. So like I said, it's all everybody's take on the game. Mm-hmm. If y'all haven't played the game, there's still a chance to win the game. Y'all can get the game. Mm-hmm. Check it out for yourself. Yep. If you've already played the game, if you have any comments about the game, leave it down below. Yep. Subscribe to the YouTube.
Comment under episode 41 for a chance to win a copy of The Last of Us 2.
Right.
If you are curious about playing the game.
Right.
You definitely should, no matter what.
Right.
The game's great. It has great mechanics. Mm-hmm. Storytelling is terrible, but we'll let you decide that for yourself.
Right.
That's their opinion. Everyone has their own opinion.
You'll get there.
Exactly.
Right. Yes. And that's what I'm saying. You'll get there and...
Yes.
They better not do Peter Parker like that.
Golf club. They were saying, remember in your stream, they were saying Nathan Drake with golf club.
Nathan Drake's going to get killed. I think I said Abby's going to show up in Jack and Dexter with a golf club.
Oh, my God.
Fucking... Fam, they do that to Clank?
That's how they were going into my stream, yo. They were just going in like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Everything's going to have a golf club now.
Everybody's going to get X'd out that we love.
That's what... I don't know.
I'm cool that you got X'd out.
That's how sometimes stories go.
I'm just not cool with me not getting my revenge.
They feel like, what do we have to do? Well,
I need my revenge.
We got to kill off someone big.
I need my revenge. I'm cool with Joel dying. I just need my revenge.
Which you didn't get.
I didn't get my revenge.
That's the main.
Me personally,
maybe not yet.
You murk off my best friend, father, mother, anything. Ain't no coming back from that. Period. Ain't no coming back from that.
And that, I guess,
ain't no stalling you out. I don't care if there's a car seat in your car. Ain't no stalling you out, man. It's sorry, man. It's over for it. I ain't having no conversation with you. It's over with it.
And that's
I'm drowning you in this water, and I'm leaving you here in this water.
And then you're gonna leave Lev there?
I don't give no fuck. I left all those stragglers run out the fucking prison. I don't give a fuck. Lev can do what the fuck she want to do.
He. Goddamn he.
I thought it was a girl in the beginning too.
It was, but it's the he.
Yeah.
It was. Once I heard about that shit, it was like they wanted him to be a wife. I was like, what? And then I put it together. I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
Shaved his head. Oh, okay, I get it.
Right.
Identifies.
Right.
Got you.
And that's cool. Like I liked how they like subtly brought that in there. Mm-hmm. And you like, you know, she stood on that shit. Her sister was down the ride.
I do not like how the scars was hunting him. I do not like how the scars were hunting him down for that reason so badly. I feel like there's better shit to do in the apocalypse.
It's cult shit.
I'm saying I feel like there's better shit to do in the apocalypse. You got infected running around. You're worried about a 12-year-old.
Hey, did y'all ever connect the dots on who this female was that started the cult that they all praise and shit?
No, that's another plot point they just left open.
Wasn't that the chick from the first one, the main Firefly?
No.
Hell no.
No, for the Seraphites, no.
Hell no.
Seraphites somebody completely different.
There's so many, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I want that part.
Isaac got built up like a bitch. All the AI was talking about Isaac like he was the big dog. Motherfucker got washed out at the hands of who? At the hands of who? Yara?
Yes.
Yeah. So not even
one arm.
Ellie didn't do shit in this game.
And then they fucking hold here. They fucking God hand her.
Yeah.
Everybody empty clipped in her shit. I'm like, fam.
They
went hard in the paint on her shit. Yeah. And then that whole fucking set piece running through the fire and
that's dope. I love that. That was dope. I love that.
Yeah, I love that part. It was better than running through the fucking hospital. That's for sure. Like that. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they listened to like certain things that I had a problem with. I just wanted a better that ending. At least I was fighting. I'm cool because at least it wasn't a cutscene of me in the water with this chick. You know what I'm saying? At least I got to swing, dip, dodge, hit her a couple times, stab her up a little times in the water, drown her shit. Drown her shit.
It was a wet t-shirt. It was a glorified wet t-shirt fight.
You know, I got knocked off.
It was somebody's weird fantasy for that final boss. It's like, I want two girls soaking wet, fucking stabbing the shit out of it. Somebody's dark, twisted fantasy, that last boss.
And she was so quick to just fucking turn on fucking the wolves, man. Abby.
Yeah,
she
she's
give a
bro.
fuck.
She's a piece of shit.
2 seconds later, and she's fucking choking and yocking niggas. No, sorry, I didn't want to say
That's
that.
What I'm saying. She's evil, bro. She's evil. There's no other way around it. She's fucking
all right, man.
evil.
Let's get out of here, man.
Yeah. I'm done talking about this game.
Bobby. Say something. Say your piece, man. Save us.
There's nothing to say because whatever I say, they're gonna say the other shit. So
no, I'm done. Say.
No,
give your blessings.
For what?
What do you mean?
Say peace out. I'm done. I'm done until the year.
Okay, well, let's year.
All right, man. It's been The Last of Us 2.
Yes, that's it.
Spoilercast.
Still gonna be game of the year.
He got gas, trash in the middle. We out of here. It's been the boys. PS and B. Subscribe.
Yeah.